Welcome to Shrek, where Shrek is wiping his ass with fairy tale malarkey and... the classic. He goes about his daily disgusting ogre routines like fishing with his own shit gas, fine art, and chasing off pitchfork mobs who are after him because there are rewards out for fairy tale mystical magical bitches. By the way, if this is the only window in his house, they probably should have seen him leave, meaning he couldn't sneak up on them like this. But whatever, maybe he has a secret back door or something. Anyway, he scares them off, then we transition over to people handing over their fairy tale creators over to the royal authoritas for some cash. Oh look guys, slavery. And one of these witches is a talking donkey that escapes their grasp, runs away and takes refuge inside Shrek's butt. Shrek scares them off, and right then and there, Donkey decides that they're BFFs for life. And Shrek is now stuck with an annoying ass. Get it? Because he's a donkey. Also, you guys notice how this is like Sid and Manny from Ice Age? That's the only real similarity. Everything else is different, I think. Anyway, Shrek tries to scare away retard donkey, but...
You definitely need some Tic Tacs or something, because your breath stinks!
Wait, they have Tic Tacs in this universe? Doesn't matter. Donkey's unbothered by Shrek's ogreness, and Shrek's annoyed as fuck by Donkey's dipshitness. And after he magically teleports away from his hoof tracks, he begs him to stay with him, and he allows him to stay there for one night and one night only outside. And that night, he has a ear candle wax lit dinner. Is he not at all annoyed by the imbalancing clarity of hearing between his two ears? Like, does he unbutton? Doesn't matter. Because he notices fairy tale creatures are breaking into his house. Bro, how the fuck did they get a whole motherfucking Sleeping Beauty in there without opening the door? Whatever. Maybe fairy tale magic, I guess. He then finds out that the whole swamp has been taken over by these fairy tale because apparently one Lord Farquaad has evicted them all from their lands and sent them over to his land because he can't get him away because he's too scary. All in the name of making his kingdom perf, you know, just perf. So they're forced to squat there, and Shrek's like, alright, listen, who knows where this Lord Farquaad is? Ooh, me. Anyone else. Literally anyone. Anyone. Fine, but jeez. Attention all fairy tale dickheads. And he announces that he's gonna go over there and talk to Lord Farquaad to make him give him their land back so they can leave him alone. Then we transition to Midget Quad dunking the gingerbread man in some milk to force him to tell him where all the rest of the fairy tale creatures are. And I don't know how he's not crumbling from all that milk, making his body, you know, a little more soft and shit, but whatever. We get the best ever Muffin Man joke. Dude, this movie is a shitpost before shitposting was a thing, I swear. Quad dude then brings in a magic mirror and asks whether his kingdom is the most perfect kingdom of all. And the mirror is like, technically, you're not a king, but all you have to do to become one is marry a princess. Wait, so what type of ruler is he? A prince? Where's his family then? Did he? I don't know what's going on, man. It doesn't matter. Unimportant mirror. Dude gives him 3 choices of women to marry. And instead of choosing between the perfect housewife or a fuck doll that he knows the exact whereabouts of, he chooses Fiona, who is stuck in a tower guarded by a fire-breathing dragon. Smartest choice ever. Wow. She also turns into an ogre at night, but that is a fact he's too ignorant to listen to. And he's gonna make a tournament for knights or something like that, and the winner goes to rescue her for him and bring her back, right? Meanwhile, Shrek and Donkey arrive at Dual Cock Castle. They insert an adult joke in a kid's movie, then they scare this guy, and Shrek walks through the, like, I don't know, whatever these fucking things are called, which is stupid because he can just unhook them. What a brain-dead piece of groin juice. Anyway, they continue going through this thing, which I forget what it's called too, but it's like you see it in metro stations and whatever, which is also not functional, so why the fuck do you even have it there? Doesn't matter. They don't find anyone in the whole town, and we get another shit post-adult joke that I'm pretty sure all the kids still got. You know, one of the best things about adulting is noticing all these filthy grown-up jokes in kids movies. That's basically it. Everything else is trash. They go and find a tournament where apparently the whole kingdom is supposedly kind of a small population, if I'm honest, but who cares? Cause fucking nobody at all notices the giant ogre and his donkey in the focal point of the whole arena while Farquaad is giving a speech. And his plan is that the winner of the tournament goes to rescue the queen or Princess Fiona, and if he doesn't make it, they'll send the next person like second place and so on and so forth. But my thing is, how the fuck will you know if he fails? He doesn't exactly send a telegram when he dies, does he? There's no fucking kill feed in this movie, right? So why don't you just send them all at the same time? This is kind of stupid, isn't it? Retarded fuck. Anyway, Farquaad finally notices them and orders his champions to kill Shrek, but him and Donkey handle them with ease using a giant beer keg and a WWE Super Slam. They get them all, and Farquaad points his crossbows at them and has an idea. He proclaims that Shrek is his champion and he's gonna go on this quest and rescue Fiona for him. And Shrek's like, what fucking quest? I'm already on a quest, you degenerate mule. And he explains his whole situation, so Farquaad tells him if he does this quest for him, he'll give him his land back and evict all fairy tale creatures from his land and give them their land. You know, fuck him off. You get the point. And Shrek's like, well, what if I don't want it? Well, then I kill you. Fair. Can't argue with that. Fair. They start their journey to Fiona's castle. Shrek compares himself to a raw onion he's eating, and we get a short travel montage. They make it to the castle that's on top of an active volcano, and Donkey blindly reverses his way over this unstable bridge. Now that's fucking talent. And once inside, Donkey is scared as hell, so Shrek's like, you go find the stairs that lead to the princess and I'll go find the dragon. And suddenly, although Donkey's all alone, he's not scared anymore. Where's the logic in that? I don't know. Also, splitting up in dangerous movie situations is almost always the worst idea ever. They are fucking morons. Anyway, the reverse actually ends up happening. Donkey finds a dragon and Shrek finds a Fiona. Donkey starts running for his little dumbass life, getting chased by the fucking dragon, so Shrek gets a hold of its tail and he gets I don't know what the appropriate sound effect here is, but he gets launched over to Fiona's tower. It traps Donkey, but lucky for him, he has charisma stats that are big. I'm talking high as shit, you dig? And he flirts with the lady dragon till she gets so wet that she takes him over to her lair. Man, I miss Eddie Murphy. Meanwhile, Fiona readying up for her first meet with her savior. I don't know how she survived there all that long. Maybe she got airdropped food or something. Does she have running water or any water source? I don't know. Doesn't matter because she's ready for her first time mouse sex with her savior, and he softly comes in like, wake the fuck up, bitch, we gotta go. But this is BF our first death meeting eth. Shouldn't it be romantic as eth? Yeah, nah, mate, it's not gonna fucking work. We gotta leave now. And he takes her to go save Donkey from dragon sex that we all know is eventually gonna happen. He puts the dragon in a choker, kinda hot, not gonna lie, and makes her kiss his ass. Then they run away from her, zigzag around, and he locks the chains together to kind of trap her in there while they run for safety across a bridge, and she burns it. They drop. She's just, you know, leashed up short enough to not be able to get to them, and they get away with their life, leaving the horny dragon behind. And at the base of the mountain, she's like, removeth thy helmeteth so I can kiss thee. Yeah, nah, Shayla, this ain't gonna fly, eh? He's Scottish. I don't know why I'm doing an Australian accent. Don't mind me. He takes it off, and she's actually surprised that he's an ogre. How in a million cocks did you not notice this, you blind whore? Clark Kent bullshit aside, he explains the whole deal with his swamp and shit, and she's like, well, fuck that. If he wants to save me, he should save me himself. He's like, sounds like a you problem, bitch, and he takes her by force to go over to Dukok Castle. Shrek wants to get to the castle in one day as fast as possible through the night and stuff, but she throws a hissy fit over staying over somewhere at night, and they find a place to camp and a cave, and they throw her in there so she can turn into an ogre while they don't notice. And they talk at night. Shrek's like, everybody hates me because I'm ugly, no one wants to get to know me, and he's like, nah, man, you beautiful on the inside. He's like, really? Me? Nah, shit, I do, man, I do. Then we cut to a quick peek of Lord Fuckwad about to masturbate to Fiona. He 100% looked at his dick right there. You cannot convince me otherwise. That mirror is about to get traumatized. Anyway, next morning, Fiona's up bright and early to murder a bird in cold blood using sound waves, and she uses her kids to make meals for Shrek and Donkey because she feels bad for Shrek. Then they make their way on the journey again and get interrupted by the most vile of creatures on earth, a fucking Frenchman and his henchman of merry men. It's supposed to be Robin Hood, alright? And she beats them all the fuck up using karate, tai chi, kung fu, taekwondo, stopping time for them and gravity for her. Donkey and Shrek are amazed like, wow, but she's like, oh my god, Shrek, your ass. What? No, but his other ass. So the merry men shot one arrow that ricocheted off a bunch of trees instead of sticking into them and hit Shrek in the ass. Really? Okay, whatever. Fiona tries to pull the thing out of Shrek's ass, but they roll over. Accidental section time. Then succeeds at pulling it out, and Donkey's like, is that blood? No, it is not, because it's a Disney movie and they don't allow blood, or DreamWorks. Same, doesn't matter. What I'm really concerned with is how the arrow did not go further up into his ass, or at least cause him more pain when he rolled over. This is fucking retarded, whatever though, because they keep moving and bond over cotton candy fly web things and making balloon animals out of animal balloons that float, which means that they exhale pure helium, or something even lighter than that to counteract the density and weight of the animals' bodies. Whatever, they continue till they have Dukok in sight, and Fiona comes up with some donkey shit reason to camp out another night. Then Donkey cock blocks them from smooching over the campfire, and she goes to the mill house cause sunset. Isn't that a Simpsons character? You understand what I mean, right? The windmill thing with Jake. Anyway, Donkey's like, oh, I see what's going on. You finna tap that human pussy with that big ass ogre dick. Shut up, you falling in love. Shut up. You wanna give us some of that Shrek is love, Shrek is life treatment. It's 2001, that video isn't even out yet. And he goes on a sad walk while Donkey tries to talk to Fiona, and he finds her as an ogre. He freaks out, she calms him down and explains to him that this been happening since forever, cause a bitch cursed her, a witch cursed her, same thing really. And only a true love's kiss can break this curse and have love take its true form. And she starts talking shit about her ogreness, which is the only part that Shrek overhears and misunderstands. It's her talking about him, and he huffs off in a sadness, in a anger, and he huffs off in anger. She makes Donkey promise not to tell Shrek her secret, and next day Shrek brings over the fuck squad like, here's your guy, bitch. I heard what you were saying last night, and you know what? Fuck you. They have a misunderstanding, confusion, and part ways. She like, fuck it, I want to marry this guy pronto, like today. Midget's like, oh, no doubt. And we speed through a montage where everybody's fucking sad as shit. Shrek goes back to the swamp that is now vacant of all the mystical assholes. Fiona getting ready for her marriage, also sad as shit, like I said. And Donkey also sad as shit because he has like falling out with Shrek, meeting an escaped lady dragon. And he goes back over to Shrek to make up with him, telling him that Fiona wasn't talking shit about him, she was talking shit about someone else. And he's like, really? Who? Donkey's like, I can't tell you, it's a secret. And they are friends again, and Shrek's like, damn, I love her, I gotta go stop the wedding. And they ride the dragon over to Dukok Kingdom. Its wings are kind of tiny, right? In comparison to the rest of its body, you know, it shouldn't be able to fly, should it? it? Whatever. Shrek movie. Who cares? They get to the wedding and Shrek stops them before they kiss and confesses his love to Fiona, and fuck was like, lol, fucking guys in love with a woman. Ah, what the... So she's like, eat a bag of dicks, you stupid gimp cunt, and lets the sun go down, and she shows everyone that she transforms into an ogre, and fuck was like, ew, disgusting heathen, and orders all his guards to seize them both and kill Shrek, I think. But Donkey and his dragon girlfriend come to the rescue, and the dragon eats fuckwad. Shrek and Fiona kiss, and she rises up to magically transform into the same fucking person. Right, I get it. True love's kiss and take true love's form. But was ogreness her true love's form because she kissed an ogre, or because she kissed when she was an ogre? I demand clarification. Or not. I'm just a retard on the internet. Who cares? They get married. Eddie Murphy sings Finito. This movie gets 1.7829534689718200013 out of an... There we go. Decipher that, assholes.